Hey everybody, it's Party Elite, welcoming you back to the dawn of man. Wow, excellent timing kicking us off with this little warning. We are low on food. Yes, we are, but we are working to fix that situation right off the bat at the beginning of this session over here as we go into a harvest season and following that with yet another harvest season where, which will hopefully allow us to stop dying out of starvation. We're not dying out of starvation, though. I shouldn't exaggerate the situation. We've lost a couple of sheep, maybe to starvation, but our people are still fine. Our people only die to raiders when they come in, which is why we've got these walls going up. First set of walls going up around all of our animals, because, you know, priorities, I suppose. The thing is, if I raise the alarm when we've got this wall set up over here, then that means that everyone will come here, the animals will be protected as well, whereas if I put the first set of walls down over here, the animals might have all just been slaughtered by the foreign invaders as they came through. Now, on the topic of walls and defenses, it has been mentioned that I've been placing these gates backwards. I sincerely hope that's not the case, because, well, I mean, closing it's not going to tell me which way is inside or outside, but I would hope that you know what? Yeah, it looks like I do have them backwards. That's kind of silly. I would want the doors to open outwards if I had a settlement. If the doors open inwards, that means they're more likely to give inwards. Right? Right? So I guess I should be flipping all of these around. That just seems a little ludicrous. What I could do, and it was suggested as a test, what I could do is press the alarm and see which side of the gates that the people stand in. And what I think I might do is just take a quick moment to test that out. Let's just take a quick check here. Let's hit the alert there, see where people stand on, well, it looks like they're going to this gate. Well, let's see which side of the gate they stand in over here. Again, we're wasting a little bit of time, but I do think it's important. Oh, they're taking to the... No, it looks like we're fine. Looks like they're all coming in here. Oh, no. Yeah, no alert. Looks like we put them the wrong way around. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and flip these gates around because, that makes sense. So recycle and recycle. So just got to remind myself, gates open inwards, apparently. Gates open inwards. Anyway. Apart from that, I just want to mention really quickly, I did get a decent response to the poll that I put up last session, and it was a relatively split decision, but it was, again, not supremely in favor of, but it was slightly in favor of continuing this playthrough. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue this playthrough and get at least to the Iron Age and stick for a while right at the end of the research tree, the tech tree, and then we're going to start a new playthrough, I think, after we've had our fill of this one, in a completely new location, playing in hardcore mode, and doing something a bit more, doing things a bit more efficiently. Many of you mentioned half the fun is learning as we go, and that's my opinion. I enjoy learning as we go, but of course, at one point, you do want to, make amends for some of the mistakes from earlier that have slowed us down. We're fine, though. We're fine. We're growing at an alright rate. We should be hitting 100 soon. Once we get to 65, again, we want to put down some more huts. And apart from that, I do want to put down some more barley for one. Barley gets us more hay, or has a chance of getting us more hay. And I want to consider our options when it comes to these plants that we're able to, or these trees that we're able to plant, sorry. So let's take a quick look at the help over here, because each of the trees is a little different. This one gives us fruit, and it also gives us sticks and logs, so, pear trees are nice and helpful. Okay, good to know. Cherry trees, same thing. Service trees, same thing. And chestnut trees, the same thing. So I'm assuming the log and sticks come from when we chop them down. I imagine some sticks just fall off the branches. That's obviously a possibility. But apart from that, disease resistance, alright, extra grain possibilities, good stuff. So again, it was pointed out to me in the comments, and again, thank you for it, that all of this stuff, the description actually gives us some more details than just some flavor text. And barley does have a higher chance of producing straw, so I should put down some more barley if straw continues to be an issue. But as we grow as well, and as we get low on food, I don't mind having einkorn and emmer available. Those are going to help us as well. Meanwhile, over here we do have some pear trees getting placed. We got a pear tree. I thought we had 3 trees coming down over here. There's a chestnut tree, there's a pear tree, and there is another pear tree. Cool. That should be good and helpful for getting some more logs. I could get some more trees down over here, perhaps. What bothers me a little bit is that these trees have to be planted on flat-ish ground. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Let's place one down here, and let's go ahead and place another one. Nah, we can't put one down there. Even though it probably would have grown naturally over there. And here as well. Like, there's a lot of area where trees can probably grow just fine. Right now, I'm just going on a bit of a foresting binge. Try to get some more trees down and make sure that there's trees to chop down if and when necessary. Alright, let's get some chestnut trees maybe down over here. Other option is, of course, to plant them down over here. Oh, come on. Gotta go down over here. That'll block off any stables we want to put down. I could put it down over here instead. Nope. Of course not. Of course not. There's no gap in the middle there in this grid. That's my luck. No worries. No worries. Let's put some trees down over here. Put some trees down over here, I think. Pear down over there. Put a pair of chestnuts down over here. And a pair of pears down over here. Let's go ahead and put down some service trees over here as well. And I like cherries. Let's go ahead and get some cherries down. Bam. There we go. Beautiful. We'll get these planted, and hopefully they'll grow into gorgeous, beautiful, massive trees, and we'll start harvesting them for their wood as well as their fruit and all. I'm just checking. Oak trees we cannot plant. Beech trees we do not need. But that's actually interesting that we cannot plant oak trees. How does one go about planting an oak tree? Now I wonder out loud. Got a bunch of young trees over here, so that's good. Reforestation is very important because we're not low on logs, but we want to make sure that we don't end up low on logs as more of them get taken care of, so to speak. Let's take care of some of these trees on that note. We need to make a clearing in this area, so let's go ahead and select all of you, cut you down, and cut you down. Clear this area out so we have some more room for our huts, and we have enough wood to finish off these walls over here. And apart from that, we also have the copper work going on over here now. A fair bit of copper mining has already taken place. This is down to about 55 out of 65, but there is another copper location right over here, so that's not a problem at all. And yeah, all right, fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're starting to get copper axes, copper sickles, and I think we have copper spears as well. Yeah, so hopefully we're catching up with these raiders if they're ahead of us in terms of our fighting capabilities. And then last but not least, as they say, we've got these carts en route as well. A lot of animals were slaughtered for their skins. The skins are being converted into leather. That leather is being used to make carts, and we have plenty of donkeys already to help us use those carts and haul things around so we can finally stop using these sledges that have, I think, probably slowed us down a fair bit. Now, let's go ahead and build the gate. See, that arrow, like, the arrow tells me that's the way out. But I guess the arrow is pointing the way in. I don't know, guys. That's just weird. Is that not weird? Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that's weird. Alright, these walls are being completed over here. Good stuff. This gate as well. We need to put one down. Let's go ahead and build gate like so. It's pretty cool seeing the trees come down. I've always enjoyed seeing resources get harvested in city builder games. I don't know, there's just something charming about it. And seeing like things get worked on like this, it's crazy to think how far games have come in terms of representing even the most minor of details, the most useless of details, if you will. Now, a couple of things to do in terms of our management here. Limits, for one. Let's go ahead and put the sheep down to not my population. That's way too many sheep. Let's take it down to... Can I not? There we go. Take it down to 15. Everything else is pretty much in check. So let's go ahead and keep the sheep down at 15, and hopefully, unless things are going to be really silly, only the old ones should be killed. I imagine the game understands that it should manage breeding pairs, and it should manage age. Make sure that all that's left, if I give a limit like that, is able to breed and sustain its own population. Hopefully that is obvious, but you never know. You never know. All right, lots of wool being collected. There's some milk to be collected. We do have cave lions just walking around over here. Nothing to worry about. Get the hell away, Horgol. Get the hell away from those lions. They've been going back and forth here for a while. They've, like, migrated to this area. I don't like it. I don't like it. And apart from this, let me just check the milestones here. Megalomania gives us is from the stone circle. Metal alloy is the Bronze Age. Seal making tech, and 100 people in the settlement. So that's probably the next thing we're going to get is 100 people. Possibly. In terms of knowledge, we need berries, we need fruit. Grain is going to get done soon, and that'll in turn result in the flour and the bread being done. Water, we're done with water. Sticks, we continue to collect. Logs will hopefully be done soon. Lots getting done soon. We need 2 more gates. We need 3 more flint mines. Not going to get that right now. What I'm thinking is I build some storage tents and then upgrade them. That's what I'm wondering if I do. Now, storage huts, it looks like, you're not able to dictate what they hold. With granaries, you can. You can say, hey, I don't want any, meat in here, let's say. You can uncheck these. But storage huts you can't for some reason. And that to me is a little unfortunate. They have the mechanism for one structure, not the other. So I can't actually prevent, say, clothes from being stored over here. I can't actually make it so that only these local things are stored over there. So it's a little annoying. All right, so the first sheep that's been slaughtered is an old female. That's good. Good. So far, age is being considered. And we won't know about the breeding pair until later, but age at least is being considered. I think that sledge is being dragged up to here. This wood pile is currently full. Could build another wood pile. I don't think wood piles are needed for knowledge, though. I would assume not. No, yeah. You need actual structures to generate knowledge. We could get down another totem as well. We need to hunt a wild horse. Or 1 more boar. Thought I saw a piggy over here. Hello, adult female boar. A couple people who are not too happy. Go get that. And hopefully these guys will take care of their own needs. Going to gate. What, to build the gate? The thing is, you can actually order people to go sleep and take care of their morale and stuff as well. I'm wondering if I should start doing that a bit more. I've got a totem over here. I've got a totem back here. And I've got a bunch of skull poles over here. I could put another totem down, somewhere in this area, another one that like watches over the fields or something, whatever story we want to make of it. Let's just go ahead and see where we can't plant fields. We could put one right next to the rock over here. This is pretty steep ground as well. I wonder if we could build a totem here. It's spiritual. We can. Let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and put one down over here. There we go. Watch over the crops. And we were considering putting our stone circle right smack dab in the middle over here. Where is it? Spiritual, get that stone circle like somewhere in the middle over here. That'd be quite weird, I suppose. But all the other locations are way too far away. I mean, I could put it down over here. Still weird right next to all these houses. And I don't want to make it too much of a pilgrimage to get to the stone circle. It is required for happiness. And yet it feels goofy putting it so close to living spaces. I mean, if I cut down some of these trees, I might be able to put it over there, but again, a dangerous spot to put it in. No space available here. We might be able to put it down somewhere over here if we cut down some of these trees. I wish I could tell what was blocking construction. Like, could I put it down over here if we got rid of this tree? I don't know. Don't know. We'll find out when the time comes. Right now, I think it's a little premature. Ooh, are these aurochs? They are. So I was told in the comments it's actually pronounced aurochs, which, thank you for letting me know, because you're absolutely right. I do care to try and get these pronunciations right. I sometimes get them wrong, and learning is always good. Learning is always good. All right, we're hopefully going to see our population rise soon. There's that 10th boar. Let's go ahead and see what else we can do for knowledge. I know I need a wild horse, 4 aurochs, more boars, bison, ancient bison. Alright. There's lots to do. There is lots to still do for knowledge. And we've got a lot of goods being taken as well. Let's make sure we still keep fishing. Yeah, keep fishing here as well. Get some mud from here and get some mud from there. We've got a decent amount of mud. Not plenty of mud, but a decent amount. Right? These are all the raw meat pieces from all the slaughtered sheep, I take it. All these sledges still need to be completed here. We've got 1 leather piece. That should be enough to finish this thing off, hopefully. Hopefully soon. Some hungry people, some sleepy people. Some buildings that need repairs. But they need straw for the repairs, and we do not have that. Yeah, I might need to put some more fields down. And this structure needs sticks, bones, dry skin, and logs. We need 2 dry skins. 1 here and 1 here. Definitely prefer not having all of this automated because it was taking up all of our raw skin to just make dry skin. And then dry skin can't be made to leather, obviously, so that was not helping my cause. That was not helping my cause. Now, we do have an old pig here. Time to die, I think. I'm not yet ready to set a limit on my pig size. My pig population. Mainly because it's fairly small as it is. I'd like to get it a little bit larger before I set a limit on it. 15, I think, is a good round number for our current human population. Why are you all unhappy? And I could get another totem down over here as well, actually. There's one close to all of this. And this is another storage hut going down. Again, still waiting on more straw. But behind that, we could build, yes, another totem I think is necessary over here. Now again, I know that I can build the menhir and the dolmen. They are a bit smaller, so I could put them down. However, we only have, as I mentioned a couple times, 6 megaliths close to us, and we need 6 for a stone circle. So I'd like to do the stone circle instead. Do I just put it down over here? I mean, I suppose I could. Otherwise, I might spend forever. Looking for a spot to put one down in. Again, I wouldn't mind putting one down, like across the river over here, make it a bit more of a pilgrimage, a bit more of a journey. Maybe we do chop all these down. We're about to get into a harvest season, though, so I don't necessarily want to set that goal right now, but it wouldn't be a bad idea, you know, just over the mound over here, a ways away, you travel to go to the stone circle. It needs to be a spiritual part of the, of the world, right? It needs to be somewhere in tune with nature, etc., etc. And I'll mention this as well. I'm never going to give up on the role-playing aspects. I'm never going to stop role-playing. That's some of my favorite stuff to do when it comes to video games. You know, when it comes to bringing life to things. I feel like it really helps, especially with games like this. So let's go ahead and put down just the 1 for now. We definitely need some straw. Hopefully it'll come through soon. Otherwise, this is not getting built. But summer is about to end. Like I said, we're about to see our harvest season come through. Looks like we've got some extra einkorn growing here. Not a problem. We'll let this harvest end, and then we'll probably kill these 2, because otherwise it'll kill me. Alright, let's go ahead and speed time up. Alright, time to harvest. Let's see what happens to the workload here. We should be fine. Trader has arrived. Let's go ahead and buy some straw, maybe? Nah, maybe not necessary. Ooh, but I can get rye domestication, and I can trade wool for rye domestication, so I think I will. Let's go ahead and do it. Don't think I need cattle. We've got 1 cow. You know what, actually? Ah, damn. Cattle is pretty expensive. Go ahead and get rye domestication, and if I get cattle as well, how much wool? That's a lot of wool I need to get rid of. Not necessarily a fan of that number. Let's do that. And let's forego the cattle. I do need to get some more cows, though. Otherwise, our only cow is going to die without any children. A good reminder to myself, then. A good reminder for myself. Rye domestication unlocked allows you to plant and harvest rye. Increasing the crop variety is a good way to protect against plagues. Yes. Well aware of that. Now, if we... hold on a second. Alright. Beer... Well, that comes in the next age, if I'm not mistaken. That comes in the next stage. In comes some rains. Wonder if we should put down some rye. Where is rye? The question is, does rye have any special properties apart from being used to make beer? Rye. Gives us grain, gives us straw, and we might get extra grain out of it. Okay. Sure. We'll put some down for the next next go round. And alright, well, there's the knowledge point from building 5 gates. I guess it doesn't count replacement, because why would the game know that I'm just replacing gates? This is all getting done over here. First structure cart has been completed. Excellent. I can't wait to see this thing be used. That's a lot of slots for moving stuff around. That should come in handy. That should really come in handy. You know what else would come in handy? Having some more cows. Let's go looking for some young oryx. Aurochs. Oryx. Sounds like I'm saying orcs. Hello there. Young female. Young male. And young female. Go ahead and capture some of these. And again, I don't think that'll be too much of a workload. We're 69 people. So yes, nice, if you will. But yeah, hopefully that's not too much of a workload. Hopefully the harvest gets done properly here. Make sure, yep, this is all high priority. This is all high priority. Let's get this all to be high priority as well. Get all that taken care of quickly enough. We've got more than enough sickles. We've got more than enough sickles to get all this done. And then the children can, of course, collect all the materials. Good stuff. And I believe I need 2 more pieces of skin. Dry skin, rather. Go ahead and get them coming. Alright, now the problem is going to be wool outfits, but we have enough wool cloth. Yeah, we've got them coming. Good stuff. 67, and 1 more set needs to be done. We'll be done there. Linen as well is being harvested right now. We're low on food, but that won't be for too much longer as all this gets harvested. The grain starts to turn to flour. That starts to turn to bread. Yeah, we've got some meat and fish, but obviously it's not enough. Obviously. Fish here has run out, so let's go ahead and get some mud here and here. I need to remember to do more, I guess, springtime fishing. There we go. Got some fish from up there. Problems. Alright. Alright. Harvest is going well. Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble harvesting all of our crops now. So that's good. And we do have lots of bone. We have enough logs. Yeah, we should be good. Another sheep has been slaughtered. Wow, we are really keeping tabs on... We're really keeping that limit very closely. I was, you know, maybe wondering that it'd be a bit more flexible. I don't want to suddenly lose my wool production because I'm just killing sheep rather than shearing them first. I'd expect to shear them and then kill them. Please. Please, have some decorum. Ooh, hey, look. Look. The cart's being used. That's pretty cool. Donkey strapped to it. Yeah, alright, cool, cool. I like it. I like it. It's just neat to see. Like I mentioned, like at the beginning of this session, I like these little details. Speed time up a little bit and keep our eyes out for more potential animals to hunt. Turn around and kill one of these right now. Don't capture it, kill it. There we go. Feel like there's some killing to be done. Got this capture going on over here, excellent, and then hopefully you can turn around and capture this one right afterwards. That one's getting away. Stop it! Stop that mouflon! Wow, this is actually taking a fair bit of time over here. Now, the reason why I'm doing all that killing is because I'm pretty sure there's a knowledge point waiting for me. somewhere. We need ibexes. Wow, 50 mouflon. Okay, that's it's gonna take some time to get a dent into that one. Right, one's been captured. Another one's being captured right now, or rather, they're both still being captured. That takes a long time, actually. What do we got here? We got a wild donkey. Okay, you're mine now. Go ahead and get that wild donkey. Actually, you're hungry. You should probably go home and eat. Before you die of starvation as well. You should probably go back and eat. Just go home. Just go home before I kill more of you. Alright, things are going pretty smoothly. On the topic of things going smoothly. Very terrible tangent here, but if you guys are enjoying this series, I just want to let you know that I really appreciate seeing that by looking at the likes and comments on a video. I've mentioned it countless times before. Likes and comments help me in countless ways. One of those ways is that I can very quickly look at and gauge interest in a certain piece of content, and I can decide what to do with the channel accordingly. If people are still interested in something, I keep it going. If people are losing interest, then I switch things around, keep things interesting, keep things fresh, as it were. So that's one crucial way that it helps me. The other way it helps me is because of how the YouTube algorithms work. YouTube looks at engagement, so likes and comments mean a lot in terms of helping a channel reach more people and grow and helping content spread as well. So, if you're enjoying and you'd like to see more Dawn of Man on the channel, make sure you hit like and leave a comment. And if you haven't already subscribed but have been watching 11 whole episodes somehow, then make sure you subscribe as well, because there's plenty more Dawn of Man and other city builders to come as well. Ancient Cities is another one that is relatively similar in terms of themes that I'm looking forward to as well. And that one seems pretty interesting because it has a great variety of biomes, including you know, the Middle East, like the cradle of civilization, as it were. I believe there's an Egyptian variant as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I am a backer of Ancient Cities, so hopefully I'll have access relatively soon when they're ready to have the early alpha or early beta access going out. I'm really looking forward to that because, well, again, I like city builders, and I really find this era fascinating, especially when it comes to the topic of city building. It's a strange one for it. Now, why are we not using the cart? We have a donkey, we have a cart, we have goods that need transporting. Come on now. And this last couple pieces of this wall need constructing. I believe there's like one spot over here and one spot over here. And we'll have a defensible area. I could get some watchtowers being put down as well. Got some oak trees. Do we have any other trees we could cut down over here? Or this beech tree over here. I don't really care so much about pear trees anymore. We can grow our own pear trees. Oak tree as well, that's fine. We've got enough nearby. We've got enough nearby. Let's go ahead and cut these down. I will need to get some watchtowers in the area. Harvest has been completed. We've got... I don't know about that bread, guys. I don't know about that bread. I don't know if it's enough. Get some more watchtowers down in the area. But, I put one over here, one here. Now let's get another one down. I doubt anyone's gonna come this way. Let's get one down over here. And I think there's a knowledge point available for getting down towers as well. If I'm not mistaken. We've already got that. 5 watchtowers. Reinforced gate. Ooh, guard tower. Ooh, lots of fancy stuff over here. But this is all higher tech stuff. I need 2 more bridges as well. I could put down some more bridges, I suppose. I could put some bridges down just for some more knowledge. Again, we need 20 now to enter the Bronze Age. Jeez, quite a bit. If there's a time to make it, it's now when we're not really doing much else. Winter is right around the corner. So let's go ahead and put some of these bridges down. Where else could we use some bridges? And I guess I could... Oh. I should hunt more. In the middle of a storm? Is it a good idea to hunt in the middle of a storm? Probably not. Probably not. But I do need to keep my eyes out for more hunting. I'm missing out on the... great deal of knowledge points that are available through it. Also, you know what? We have this Flint Mine over here, so a bridge over here actually does make sense. Go ahead and place that one down. And let's place another one down somewhere over here, perhaps. And build. We can find a nice... There we go. There we go. Sure, why not? Why not? We're getting some fishing done, so that'll help as well with a knowledge point, because there is one waiting to be had. I don't think there's too much going on right now, unfortunately, in terms of fishing. Jeez. Never seen anything catch fire or anything when a storm's been happening, which is... I mean, fair enough. I just expected it, I suppose. You've got this much wet ground. You've got lightning coming down. Not once has lightning struck close to any of my people or anything. It's a little funny. A little funny. All right. The walls have just been finished. Let's wait for these towers to get finished, and then we can consider building our second set of walls in this area. And we might actually build a little fort-type thing in this area instead of a whole surrounded wall. So that is to mean we'll build like a little central area, which will have some towers, we'll have gates into it, and people can huddle into it when they need to run away from the enemy that are, again, probably going to come over the mountains over here when they next come. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it just fine, but got to prepare myself. All these sticks getting collected over here. Fair enough. I don't know why the leather's going down there when we very clearly need it up here. It looks like this one's going to get finished off next. As long as they're working away at it. Let's take a quick peek at our prestige, 241. Our welfare is just 60% though. Wow. Now, we have been low on food for a very long time, and you know what, guys? I'm kind of regretting reducing our crop output. We're not going to have a lot of bread to last us through this winter either. Yeah, I might need to expand my farming. Vegetables are going to be incoming. Again, our vegetable, we didn't get that many vegetables either. Let's go ahead and plant some more. Go ahead and plant some more vegetables. Take a quick peek and see what differences there are. Okay, fair enough. Chickpeas. Nothing special. Lentils, nothing special. And peas, nothing special. Alright, let's go ahead and put some down, so we can put them down in the winter and harvest them soon. Let's get some chickpeas over here. And let's go ahead and get some lentils over here. Cool. Farm away, farm away. Let's get all this stuff set to high priority. Make sure it gets done first. There we go. This is most urgent. I mean, I don't think it'll be a problem sustaining that many fields, but just in case. Just in case. Now, the thing is, we're going to want to put down some more grain harvests. If we're going to continue to expand, we need to set our eyes elsewhere. We might need to, like, expand to somewhere, like, over here. Again, I mentioned a while ago that we want to cut down some trees over here to put the Stonehenge down. So we'll have to keep this little town area that we develop next separate, but that might be necessary. Because we are running out of flat open space over here. There's some room to maybe farm over here, some room to maybe farm back here. But again, we wanted to leave some room for more stables, potentially. Might not be necessary. We could cut these trees down, what little is left of them, and put down some more trees over here. Or not some trees, sorry, but fields over there. Rocks are going to block our path. We'll run out of place to put down houses as well at this rate. So yeah, we very well might have to go across the ways. This is not a good area to go across to because, again, very mountainous, very rocky, not very plain at all. There's some room over here, but again, not very plain. Oh, you know, we could go back to this area over here. Keeps us a little bit closer. It's a bit of a mountain trek, but might be worth exploring as an option. I wonder if we can farm in this valley here, actually. Let's go ahead and check if this valley is arable. You know what? We might be able to. It might not be too steep. Yeah, it looks like it's only the trees that are kind of blocking our farming. This might be a little bit rougher. But let's go ahead and take care of all these trees. I don't care so much for the fruits they bear. There we go. I care more for the space for farming, and we can get the farms down over here as well, hopefully. Cut you down. Are you still collecting plants and stuff from here? Oh, I see. And some blueberries to be had. Fair enough. Let's keep those over there. And I might need to put a gate down over here as well in that case. Just to give us access to the farms back there. I'd like to put more, you know, farms and stuff down before we... Or I'd like to use this area more before we have to cross the waters here and start growing in that direction. I would very much prefer that. What is this? We've got some dogs over here. Alright, those are just our dogs. Let's see. Well, it's the winter, so I doubt there'll be much hunting to do now. But, like I said, we need to keep our eyes out for more hunting during the early seasons of the next year. Surviving another winter will give us another point, but we need to get those points faster. We get those knowledge points faster, otherwise we're going to fall behind. And we might be able to farm over here as well. Chestnuts, drop you down. These trees are growing nicely. So we'll be getting some fruit from here. Probably put down some more fields. Now the stone here, I could try and just mine this stone out. How much stone is left here? You know what? Let's go ahead and clear this stone out. We've got enough picks, I believe. We could use some more picks, I believe. Does this make a difference? Mining 2, fighting 1. I believe it does make a difference, actually. So I believe over here, this is mining and fighting 1. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and do... Well, you're busy making some other stuff, so fine. Let's go ahead and spread the love a little bit. There we go. Get some of these. In comes the winter snow. Real chilly. We still have plenty of time to get the planting done, so that's good. That's good. I am quite happy that these defenses have been completed. As wonky as this little bit looks over here, we could probably have cleared the stone out, but hey, it's just one stone. I should have probably cleared it out. But whatever, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Got a lot of stone over here as well. We might want to deal with that. I want to deal with that, but first let's clear this out again. If we can keep the harvesting happening near here, where all of our granaries and stuff are, it'd be a lot better. Now, we've got plenty of bread. As I say that, it goes down a notch. Great. We got lots of cows, so that's good. Lots of pigs. Sheep are staying at 15, but we are collecting wool. Got plenty of wool cloth still. Whoa, that was a cool flyby there. Now, linen outfits. We do have 3 linens, and we've got 4 linen cloths. So the linen outfits should be getting made soon, I hope. Right now is the season for warm clothes. We're fine for that, but I want to make sure they don't complain about cold weather. And what's the deal here? Welfare is still pretty low. Again, food is not ideal. And after the harvest is done, hopefully people will go home and warm up. Some people going up to the mountains over here, praying to the skull poles, to the ancestors, the many who have fallen to bring us here to this day, keep us alive for so long. We are forever grateful, of course, especially those that died in battle, primarily on this bridge path over here. Ooh, there we go. Donkey being used. Yeah, what are you carrying? What's in that? Nothing, because you dropped stuff off. Fair enough. But we have 2 storage huts over here. That'll hopefully alleviate some of the pressure on the storage hut down over here. Nice and helpful. Repair work to happen over here. Whoa, why are you guys up here if you're grumpy? Going to service tree. Must you do that now? Just go take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself first. Alright, animals are now returning here. We don't have enough straw. Yeah, we don't have enough straw. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. But as these trees go down, we will start planting in this area. We have to. I almost preferred when I had a surplus. When I had an insane surplus and the workload was too high. Because there we go, low on food. Alright, well, I could kill at least a couple pigs, I suppose. We should be fine soon. We're still fishing where we can. Go ahead and keep that up. And just sustain ourselves on fish through this winter. I could take down, well, I could try and remove some of the stone here. These trees have been taken care of, so let's go ahead and prepare ourselves. Let's see. Trying to figure out what size I want to go with. 3x3, 4x4. I had 4x4 fields earlier. Yeah, let's go 4x4. Go 4x4. And I believe barley is the one that might give us extra straw. So let's go and check our help out. Barley, where are you? Yeah, 50% chance of extra straw. So let's go ahead and put barley down first. Not that it matters, it'll all get harvested at the same time, but I want to ensure that I have barley. So 4x4. There we go. High priority, thank you. This area will not sustain a 4x4, but we might be able to sustain something slightly smaller. Let's get rid of you. No more blueberries to pick up. And again, we want variety. Fine, I'll do a 3x3 over here. Or a 3x4. Fair enough. Plant, what is this? This was emmer. Emmer barley is down. Go ahead and put down some pine corn. A bit more haphazard planting over here. I don't mind it. There. So this should be a good start. Should be a good start. Why would you not take a donkey with a cart? Like, doesn't that just make a ton more sense to take a donkey with a cart? That expedition up there? Alright, we need to survive this winter. Someone is probably going to die out of starvation here. Someone is probably going to die out of starvation. If I'm fortunate, we might get a trader coming through. But knowing my luck, that's not going to happen. And so, yeah, welfare is going to just drop and drop and drop. It's okay. We'll bounce back just fine. We'll bounce back. Now, I could get rid of some more sheep, actually, if I wanted to rush out some more. You know, sort of kill two birds with one stone, as it were. Old female. Where are you at, girl? There you are. Any other old... We got an old female pig here. Get you out. You for the meat. They're all adults. These are all fine ages. Fine. Your old male pig. Come on. Come on out, buddy. There you are. Alright. That should give us some meat, at least, to last for a little while. Be helpful. Because, yeah, we're going to start dropping dead otherwise. Speed time up. Not much else I can do as we wait. We need to recover quickly. This will help us a lot. In all fields of life, this will help us a lot. Pun entirely intended, of course. Alright, pig slaughtered, new human born, sheep slaughtered, pig died of starvation, donkey died of starvation. Yeah. Another pig has been slaughtered. Get that food in circulation. Lost a sheep. Low on food. Let's go ahead and fish and fish. Alright. Not starve for much longer, people, please. Hurry it up. Are we able to harvest? Looks like it. No, we can't harvest this yet. Set all the priorities high up so that when the time comes to harvest them, they'll harvest them right away. Hopefully a trader will come through soon. Got this planting going on over here, fair enough. These I'm mainly growing for logs, that's fine, and these as well, kind of growing them for logs primarily. I imagine I can't collect just yet. Alright, well, we've got some meat. Got some meat. Let's keep fishing. Got 10 bone harpoons. I could get some more bone harpoons made. We've got plenty of bone, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we've got plenty of bone. Go ahead and do that. Up over here. All these copper products being made as well. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more copper axes afterwards. Copper axes are better than flint axes for fighting, if I'm not mistaken. No, they're better for wood cutting, though, so... At least they're better for something. And copper spears versus flint spears. What's better? They're about equivalent. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't even really want flint spears as much as I want more bows. Wow, we'll keep them both coming. Alright. This all needs to be planted as well, so let's get to it. High priority. Hopefully some of these have already been planted. Yes. Come on now. Come on now. Work with me here, folks. Work with me here. I should have just stuck with my earlier surplus. A lot of animals coming through. Let's go ahead and hunt some down. Don't care if you're young. Don't care if you're old. We gotta hunt. Almost tempting to kill some more. Kirad has died of starvation. Everyone is very hungry. We're gonna lose a lot of people here. We're gonna lose a lot of people here. Everyone is very hungry. New human was born. Stop it! We don't have the food to sustain them. Guess I could kill some more sheep. See if we have... Oh, disease. Cool. Hunger and disease. It's really a great combination there. Hornak has died of starvation. Again, we're going to lose a lot to starvation. Another disease. Probably out of starvation. People just dropping dead. Alright, well. Come summertime, at least we'll have, you know, all this harvested. Finish our 5th bridge. Population has dropped to 67. Not so ideal. Welfare is very low. Prestige is somehow staying close to 300. Thorend has died of starvation. We should have built, we should have put down a lot more farms a lot sooner. Before you die, please feed the future generations. These guys just dropping dead on their way to the fields. Trying to keep everyone alive. I'm aware we're low on food. 3 humans have died of starvation. Down to 64. This is a mass culling. Speed time up. There's not much I can do right now. We've given the order for fishing. Can you fish for me? I mean, I could completely depopulate our domesticated animals. This is like gold mine if we can go hunting over here. Ooh, a trader has arrived. Please tell me you've got food. Food, I need food. There. Yes, I'll take it. And I'll take your flour as well. And I'll take your straw. That's all the value it is? Go ahead and... Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take... What else can I take? Sure, let's do that. Okay, we've got a little bit of food. Got a little bit of food. That'll hopefully help us bounce back. People are dropping out of starvation everywhere. I'm aware we're low on food. Wondering what else I might want to opt to kill. Alright, well, hey, at least we discovered the top end of our current our current sustainability. And hopefully we're changing that with these fields up over here. A lot of good hunting to be had over here if we could just send some people over to do it. More people dying of starvation. We're dropping right down to the 50s. Another one dead of disease. A little bit of flour, a little bit of bread left. Come on. Get me to the vegetable season. We're almost there. We're going to drop below 50. Now, a lot of it has been because of disease. Now, I imagine some of that disease... I wonder if it's contracted when health is low. I mean, I imagine it's contracted when health is low. Are we going to get to sub 40? I hope not. Almost time for harvest. Come on. There it is. Come on. Top priority right now. People are just dropping dead. All right, we're gonna harvest and eat basically right away. Gonna take some serious bouncing back. Eat, eat. Harvest and eat, and then harvest some more. 2 new humans born, excellent. Bouncing back already, all right. Bouncing back already. I like it. Dear Lord, that was bad. Still low on food. Alright, go ahead, pray, raider attack. Now is not the time for raider attack. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Bunch of people are gonna hide. We've got a bunch of very unhappy people. Pull you all up over here. Try and be a bit more organized this time. Again, this hut is going to drop. There are so many of them coming our way. They're probably much better armed and equipped and happy and willing to fight. Full stomachs. Alright. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Overall, we're okay. This harvest is being interrupted, which is not ideal. A new human was born under all of this stress. The stress, baby. Alright, these guys are coming down over here. We're continuing to move. They're probably going to go for this hut first. They've been doing so for the last little while. No, 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 no. Don't pick up sticks. Go. Okay. Killed 30 raiders. We lost another one to the raiders. Jesus. Alright. Well, that was that. I don't know how much celebrating should be happening right now. This really was a mass culling, and now we're going to have way too many crops for our current population. It's okay. I'm not going to get rid of our fields this time. I don't care. I don't care what the comments say. I don't care if you guys think I have too many fields and my people are working too hard. When you don't work, when you don't work, this is what happens. It wasn't an optimal situation. Should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming a lot sooner. I was growing way too slowly compared to the population. Like I was growing my fields and stuff way too slowly compared to the population. Again, hopefully we get enough vegetables here. He has contracted an infection. Great. We need migration. We need... Prestige has dropped as well. I think this is the first time in this game that our prestige has dropped. I like putting the hut down over here because it seems to attract attention. and it slows the enemy down. But they are almost exclusively coming from up here now, rather than from down there. You know, that's real helpful. We should probably work on the walls over here soon. I'm gonna keep the fishing alive as well. Can't right now, obviously, evidently. Well, we can fish over here. And we can fish over here. So let's go ahead and do it. Got plenty of vegetables. They've all been harvested. So let's maybe start putting down our walls over here. And then we don't have to worry about running out to here. We might keep losing a hut if we keep it there, but we don't have to put that hut down if we put our walls down over here. Need to cut this tree down, I imagine. Need to cut, or we don't need to cut the fruits down. Oh, but that's a lot of fruit we're gonna lose out. Such is life. Such is life. Let's see. What's the deal here? If we were to put down our defenses. Oh no, we can fit it. Surprised it's able to go through that field over there. Yeah, we're definitely losing these fruits. There's those bushes, I should say. Go across this way. I'll have to go across this way. Like that. And then go straight up over here. Go around the bend over here. Let's go ahead and place that. Go ahead and place this like that, and then we're going to go straight across. Go up one extra step here. That, and then build, nope, not plant, but build. The palisades down this way. That should meet right at the edge there. Excellent. And then we build. I'll probably have another hut over here, some more huts over here as well. Go ahead, on the defensive. Oh, at least it's fall now. At least it's fall now. Let the harvest complete now. Let's just put these palisades down first. Build it like so. Let's get a little bit further. Let's build it like so. Gonna want a gate down over here. Only place it up there. Fair enough. Just from the bridge up to the gate. Go ahead and put the palisade down like so. And then put the palisade down like that around the rocks over here. And these ones over here. Boom, done. We'll need some more gates, obviously. Get rid of maybe a gate over here. Select 3, thank you. Cancel that. Go ahead and build our gate again, like that, I suppose, over there. And then another gate down over here. These 3. Get rid of that. I'm painfully aware that the workload is too high. But the lazy don't survive in this world. We'll harvest however much we can. When the harvest season ends, we'll move on to construction and stuff. Well, I mean, some people are already constructing. That's fine. But I have set the harvest as a priority. Hopefully that's being taken seriously here. We've got plenty of sickles. Could get some more sickles happening, I suppose. Now, what about over here? If I get a higher quality sickle, is it better for harvesting? About the same. Alright, all this is being harvested. You're just carrying one log in that massive cart. I'm sure that's really helpful and ideal. I can put another gate down over here so people aren't walking all the way around this massive structure here. Cycle these. Okay, at least these towers have been built. I love that cow just walked underneath that tower. Alright. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. That was a painful loss. Set of losses. Countless losses there. All from food. All from food. Ah, but it's okay. We'll bounce back in no time. At least this means we have plenty of extra outfits. We've got lots of clothes, right? That's nice, right? Unfortunately, they do wear out, but we have them. There's lots of grain coming through. There's lots of straw coming through. My people will be happy. They will have full bellies. They will never mourn those that have died from hunger ever again. Ever again. Okay, we're gonna hit this winter. Yeah, we'll be more than fine. Damn it! I so many regrets right now. I never should have reduced the fields. I'd rather suffer through high workload and then building through the winter. I'd rather my people be unhappy than dead, and I'm sure they'd also rather be unhappy and alive with a chance of a bright future than dead. Alright, new sheep. We can actually sustain them now. Fall's about to end. Yeah, we got most of the harvest done. Not perfect, but when we have more people arriving because we are finally a safe place to live again, we'll be fine. Get some more pigs. We could get some copper ore, maybe. Not a bad idea, considering our efficiency is reduced a little bit right now. Get some more grain in as well. Why not? Get some bread in because we can trade wool. Got plenty of that. Plenty of that. You know what? Give me your picks as well. And give me your pigs too. Why not? I'm gonna go for a nice round number though. That's not a round number. Fine. Not go for a nice round number. Go 100. Let's get rid of your picks. One of your pigs. And anything that's worth 1. Jesus, everything's worth way too much. There we go. Boom. Done. Now leave. Be gone, unless you bring people. Not in like that weird trading people kind of sense. That's not what I meant. Alright. Now we're planting all of our pulses. Fine. Animals are being brought back. Great. And what I could do is for the next little while, I could reduce the priority of these fields until we grow a little bit more in terms of population. But our welfare is at 85%. Our prestige is climbing back up. So we're in full recovery mode. We're in full recovery mode. I think we'll be fine. On which note, this is where we're going to call it a session. A very somber session. A lot of downsizing happening in today's session. You can probably tell I'm pretty upset at what happened there. Our population was, what, halved? Roughly. That was not pleasant. That was not pleasant. But, as always, we will persevere, we will survive, we will overcome. Next session, we'll recover, and everything will be perfectly fine. As always, if you enjoyed this session and all these sessions prior, make sure you let me know by dropping a like and a comment down below. Like I said before, it helps tremendously. Apart from that as well, a massive thanks to all of my patrons and channel members that keep supporting the channel on a monthly basis, keeping us alive and running smoothly. It does make a very big difference, and I greatly appreciate the support. Apart from that, of course, thanks to you all for watching, and until next time, cheers.